It's Tuesday, May 28th, and right now on 12 News at 10, we're tracking a new wildfire that's prompted evacuations near Kearney. What we know tonight about the status of the Simmons fire.
Tonight, I sit down with the Scottsdale Chief of Police to talk about a string of burglaries carried out by an international crime syndicate right here in the Valley.
I'm Bianca Bono in Tempe. A man who gives food to the homeless has found himself in court because of it. Why the city says his charitable work violates city code.
May is Brain Tumor Awareness Month, and we're hearing from a Valley woman who's sharing the story of her own diagnosis.
I didn't have anything obvious to say other than something felt off with me.
Today was the hottest day of the year so far, and this high heat expected to continue. I'll let you know if any records are in jeopardy coming up.
12 News at 10 with Mark Curtis and Caribe Divine starts now.
And we begin tonight with breaking news 80 miles southeast of Phoenix, where fire crews are battling the Simmons fire. It's burned about 300 acres just outside of Kearney, and a go order was issued to people living in the Riverside neighborhood around 6:30 this evening.
Now, a go order means everyone in the area has to evacuate immediately. Officials say the wind-driven fire is pushing to the southeast, and due to safety reasons, power has been turned off to the north end of Kearney. Meanwhile, residents south of Ray Junction Road to the Kearney city limits are on set status, meaning they should be ready to evacuate at any moment. The Pinal County Sheriff's Office says that Ray Elementary School in Kearney has been designated as a meeting place for residents who had to evacuate. Meanwhile, State Route 177 is closed near Kearney as crews try to get this fire under control. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. For 12 News at 10, I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Caribe Divine. As we track the very latest on the Simmons fire, let's check in now with meteorologist Lindsay Riley for the very latest conditions in that area. She is joining us live right now from the Weather Center. And Lindsay, what do the winds look like near Kearney right now as crews battle this fire?
Moved a lot since the afternoon hours, and I'll show you that not only in the valley but also down toward Kearney, a 3-mile-per-hour breeze. So as expected, when you get past sunset, wind speeds start to die down. In terms of temperatures out in Kearney right now, it's 86 degrees versus 92 in downtown Phoenix. And as we get into the day tomorrow, we will start to see breezy conditions and the warmth begin to kick in. Wind speeds have really died down this evening across the entire state, so no major gusts. Out on the fire lines in Kearney tomorrow, hottest part of the day is between 3 and 5 p.m. That's when we're going to hit 99 degrees. Mid to late afternoon, morning temperatures will be in the 70s and 80s. That relative humidity will remain very low at 7%. In terms of wind speeds tomorrow on the fire lines, out of the west 5 to 15 with an occasional gust upwards of 20. Mark?
Linz, thanks. 12 News will continue to keep you updated on this fire and any others that spark during the wildfire season. Right now, you can scan that QR code on the right side of your screen. Once you do that, you'll find the latest information all season long. You can also find details at 12news.com/wildfires.
These aren't your typical burglars. For months, we've been following a crime trend that brought real fear to homeowners in the valley. Skilled criminals breaking into high-end homes and stealing high-priced valuables just within minutes. Scottsdale is one of the hardest hit areas, and tonight 12 News journalist Chase Golightly sat down with the city's police chief. He is joining us live outside of PD headquarters with their conversation. Chase?
Caribe, I sat down with the chief of police for a one-on-one conversation for about 30 minutes to talk about these career criminals and the methods they use. I also asked, with us entering our summer season and people expected to leave on vacation, if police are preparing for this crime trend to only get worse. These crews know what they're doing when they go and target a home.
Absolutely they do.
Heists that have cost Valley homeowners millions within just a few months.
About $4 million.
Carried out by crime syndicates out of South America.
The majority of suspects that have been identified come from the country of Chile, which is on the visa waiver program.
There's been about 140 of these brazen burglaries in the Phoenix Metro. And Scottsdale Police Chief Jeff Walters says many of them happened in his city.
Their goal was to make a quick hit on that residence.
From October until now, there have been 39 dinnertime burglaries in Scottsdale. gaining the nickname because of the time these crimes are carried out, once the sun is down and homeowners are out.
The targets were very specific.
Going after luxury homes usually backed up to a golf course for easy access, then break open a back window, and heading straight to the master bedroom to get what they're looking for.
Jewelry, coins, gold, silver, cash, high-end purses, and high-end leather goods that can be easily sold on the black market.
But Walther says they don't take everything.
Rolex has a serial number, right? Not interested. I can track that serial number. They have been very specific in terms of not wanting to steal firearms.
Going in and out of the homes within 12 minutes.
Have there been any confrontations between the homeowners and these burglars?
There have been times where somebody came home, or unbeknownst to the burglars, somebody was asleep and then woke up to them being in the house. And in all those instances, that ended the burglary right there. They don't want any part of confrontation. We had no confrontation, no violence.
It's been going on in Scottsdale since 2019, but the methods these criminals are using is only getting more advanced.
They're becoming very tech savvy.
Recently, Phoenix police arrested one crew that was using Wi-Fi and cell phone jammers to prevent homeowners from seeing their security cameras or even calling 911.
This is just another tool that they brought to bear. You can buy cellular jammers, Wi-Fi jammers on Amazon today. That's how prolific they can be.
Scottsdale police have also arrested a 3-person crew from South America in March. And since that time, there haven't been any other burglaries.
There are still crews out there that are just laying low for now.
I wish I knew the answer to that. The answer is maybe, but it's not likely.
The chief believes with summer bringing the heat and longer days, these crimes will stop for now.
I don't want people to let their guard down.
Chase, we've been covering this for a couple of years now, learning about cell phone jammers and all of the other tools they use to get into homes. What can people do to keep themselves safe?
Well, Mark, of course, there is the obvious, right? Lock your doors and make sure your security system is active. But the chief of police also said that people shouldn't be hiding all their valuables in one location, specifically the master bedroom that we know these criminals are targeting right away. It's the first thing they go to when they enter the home. So he said spread it throughout the house, even saying maybe hide something in the laundry room in an area that these criminals don't typically go to. And another piece of information he said is just communication with your neighbors. Let them know that you're going out of town. He said he was actually surprised talking with some homeowners that saw people in their neighbor's home but didn't realize they were out of town. He says that communication could really stop these crimes from happening right when they're committing the act. Back to you.
Yeah, be aware of everything going on around you. All right, thanks so much, Chase. Well, new tonight, Glendale police say that a man is now in custody for a shooting that started as a fight between family members. Officers were first called to a home near 67th Avenue in Northern just before 4 p.m. today. When they arrived, they found a man with life-threatening injuries, but the suspect was nowhere to be found. Then, just before 8 p.m. tonight, police say that the suspect was taken into custody in the Kingman area, which is about 3 hours northwest of the valley. Police have not released the identity of the suspect or the person who was shot.
New at 10, a Valley man who runs a nonprofit that helps people experiencing homelessness is now in a showdown with the city of Tempe. Austin Davis founded an organization called AZ Hugs, and every Sunday he organizes a picnic to provide food to those who need it. But the city says his picnics aren't allowed. Team 12's Bianca Bono is live in Tempe where those picnics are held. And Bianca, this is unbelievable. He's trying to do a good thing, but now is he in legal trouble because of this?
He is, Mark. Davis faces fines, even imprisonment, after the city charged him with violating its special permits ordinance. But Davis tells me it won't stop him. They say no good deed goes unpunished. And as Austin Davis has learned, good deeds done without a permit will land you in court.
Take each challenge as it comes.
Davis started the organization AZ Hugs as a student at ASU back in 2020 after discovering Tempe's homeless population near the river bottom.
More people than I thought were saying Sunday is my least favorite day of the week because it reminds me I used to have dinner with my mom or used to take the kids to the park.
So Davis decided to organize Sunday picnics, giving out food and water.
March 2022, I got Neighborhood Event of the Year award from the city of Tempe for the picnic. And then shortly thereafter, they were like, actually, nope, you got to get a permit.
A city spokesperson declined 12 News interview requests due to pending litigation, but pointed us to a statement from January saying Davis's picnics, which draw as many as 150 people, violate city code and require a permit. Adding they've received complaints from neighbors about excessive trash and drug paraphernalia. In December, Davis applied for that permit, but he was told he'd have to pause his picnics during the 60-day review process.
Do we continue serving food? Do we not? And it was a really easy decision to make.
After opting to continue his picnics, the city denied his permit request and charged him with multiple misdemeanors, dismissing most without prejudice, but holding on to one charge, which Davis has been appearing in court to address. A charge that has a penalty of up to $2,500 in fines and up to 6 months behind bars. In the January statement, a spokesperson said the city of Tempe admires the compassion that goes into helping people who are unsheltered, but charitable food events must follow the same rules as other Tempe events open to the public.
It's not open to the public. You have to apply for the AZ Hugs family membership.
Davis is due back in court in June, but he has a message for city leaders now, inviting them to one of the Sunday picnics, hoping they'll come to the table and compromise.
Let's figure out how to work together to take care of this population.
And the city says the latest point-in-time count done by Maricopa County shows that Tempe's homeless population has decreased by 34% compared to last year. We're live in Tempe tonight. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
All right, Bianca, thank you.